What's going on, my peoples? What's going on? Welcome back. You already know what time it is, man. So we're finna get back active again. So I went ahead and took apart the brake line because I want to try to get all this painted up in here. So we're finna get down to some sanding, get this thing painted. That way we can get all these new suspension components on. And I need to figure out this whole brake line situation, man. We're going with the Blazer brake front brake calipers and spindles. So with that being said, I want to replace the brake line on this because it's torn. And on top of that, I need to figure out whether this is gonna fit the brake calipers. I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to look this part up or whatever. If I need to go back and get a new G-body brake line, or if I need to get a brake line for a Blazer, it might be similar. I don't know. So we're gonna figure that out. But let's go and get into this because I want to paint not only this. I want to get back in here and clean up all of this white stuff, and then if I gotta repaint it, I'm gonna repaint it too, all up in here, all up. So, but before we get started, you already know what you gotta do for your boy. You gotta like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Definitely smash that notification bell that we can stay alert to all the new drops. You did, so let's get at it. All right, first thing first, man. I'm gonna go ahead and take these brackets off. I've already loosened up, took the lines off. I took these off yesterday, kind of let it drain out to see if it was gonna be like any fluid left in the lines, and it wasn't a whole lot. So what I'm ended up doing is, in order to get this off, it looks like it's some type of clip or something on the back side. I don't know, but this just ain't spinning off by itself. So I'm just going to take the entire bracket off here. That way I can remove both of the calipers on both sides. And then from there, I'll be able to, do what I got to do and get this bracket back up there, eventually. So let's go and do this. I'm going to go ahead and B-roll this. And we're gonna get started, man. We gotta get this all, we gotta get all this changed up and get that new setup in this thing. And I can't wait for it. I can't wait. So let's get at it. Alright, got both of them off, so, and it looks like this is like a little push clip type situation. See, I don't like stuff like this, y'all. I ain't gonna even hold you. If you start trying to push on it or something, cause they so old, they brittle, you already know that thing ain't liable to pop. Alright, this is something, man, I ain't gonna go too in depth with, you know what I mean? Just sanding it down a little bit. And we ain't gonna get too crazy with it, because what we're gonna end up doing is we're gonna end up spraying this with some Rust-Oleum, rust reformer. And then after spraying it with that, we're gonna let it sit for a little bit. And then we're going to, I need to cover this. I'm gonna cover that line real quick. And then after that, man, we're gonna spray it with a semi-gloss paint, black paint. You know what I mean? That's how we're gonna do this on this frame. And we're gonna I'm probably just gonna wipe this down and clean it up. But the most important part is to get some of this rust off. You know what I mean? So we can knock this down a little bit. Call it a day. So now that that's closed, we're gonna use a sanding wheel, a wire sanding wheel. We're gonna get to this, you dig? Alright, peoples, so I'm pretty about much done with as much as I'm gonna do on this side. My thing is to hit all the key. Actually, let me back that up. Almost done, cause I still gotta sand the liner, which I'm gonna just take a regular orbital sander, man, with some probably a rough sandpaper, and just kind of like go through it just a little bit to clean it up, because that's gonna be like an easy plastic type, you know, an easy situation. If I wanted to hit most of this frame, which I have, I just need to clean it up. I got the top part pretty good. I need to get this corner a little bit more. Got this one smoothed out on this side pretty good. Went underneath, smoothed this out just a little bit. Now I got to hit it a little bit more in this corner right over here. Same thing with this one. Got this one smoothed out around the edges. My goal is to at least get a lot of the rough paint off, a lot of the rough rust, because again I'm gonna hit it with some Rust-Oleum rust reformer. I'm gonna spray it black, then I'm gonna spray it, well I probably won't do that side, but this frame part I'm gonna spray it satin black, no, semi-gloss black. So I don't know, man. We're gonna see. I'm gonna kind of decide as we go along. Gotta do the other side. I'm gonna do this stuff offline, off camera. Then we're gonna come back in. It's probably gonna be like a 2-day video because I got a late start on this today. But yeah, I got both sides sanded down the way I want it. I'm just kind of taking a peek here. As you can see, I went all the way down to the bare metal. This side, for some odd reason, was a little bit worse than the other side. I'm not sure why that is the case, but I mean, it's worse. So, like I said, we're gonna go back and we're gonna spray this down with some Rust-Oleum rust reformer, and then after it dry, I'm gonna layer it with a satin black, or what is it, a semi-gloss black on the frame. I also went ahead and sanded this down, as you can tell, the liner. Used some 120 sandpaper, which did pretty good. And we're just gonna spray this matte black as well. So well, I think we're gonna do the same in here too, as far as like both of the coats. What I am gonna have to do though, I'm gonna have to get back in here and clean all this up with soap and water, and probably a scuff pad of some sort. Make sure we get all the little debris off, and this, that, and the third, so this thing can be oh so clean. And the inside, I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. So with that being said, man, when I come back, this will be clean, and then we're gonna get some footage of me spraying this, and we're gonna go and get these other pieces in the next vid. So we're gonna get the front end suspension on this thing, you did. So stay tuned. Work with your boy. Got the mask thing done, you know what I mean, got it covered up. I'm not gonna concentrate on this part up here. I'm really just gonna hit that, I really just wanna hit that back. I'm gonna hit this frame. Yeah, this is it. This is what we got. This is what we're gonna go with. We're gonna get that Rust-Oleum paint on there, that rust reformer. And then after we get that rust reformer, especially in this area, once we get that rust reformer on there, let it dry, let it sit, we're gonna come back with that SEM paint. Let me get that paint for y'all real quick. Hold on tight, hold. All right, bam, that's what we got. That's what we're gonna go with. So I'm thinking this is gonna give me a nice little finish that I want. And it's gonna turn out real nice, man. Then after we get done with that painting situation, you already know what time it is. You know we gotta get that pause on. Gotta get this suspension put back together. All new suspension going on this thing. I'm excited, man. I'm super excited about it. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna call it a day for the day, man, with all the masking and this and the third. Leave it like this. And then hit this thing bright and early tomorrow morning. When it's a little bit cooler outside. It's hot in the mud right now. You did. So that's what we're gonna do. And that's what's gonna happen. You did. So stay tuned. It's all gonna be in one vid. So this might be a little long vid, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we can do with it. You did. So stay tuned. Yeah, they turned out clean. Yeah, dude.